In today's Sharp Saturday video, we're going to take a look at a couple of really nice folding knives from the folks at Artisan Cutlery. This is the Holm, this is the Crusoe, both in S90V steel. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name is Brian. Thanks for joining me for another Sharp Saturday video where it's Saturday and we take a look at something sharp. And like I said, today we've got a couple of somethings sharp from the folks at Artisan Cutlery who were kind enough to send me these so I can show them to you. This is the Artisan Cutlery Holm 1875G-ODG push button lock knife with a safety. We'll talk about that in a minute. And this is the Artisan Cutlery Crusoe ATZ 1869G-GY, which is designed by Nick Rogers, and it is a frame lock knife. Both of these are S90V steel. And we're going to take a closer look at these in just a minute in today's very late Sharp Saturday video. But first, as always, words of wisdom from Proverbs. Today's words are from Proverbs 27 verse 19 NIV. Just something to reflect on. As water reflects the face, so one's life reflects the heart. And that's especially relevant to me today because I went to a memorial service for a really dear friend today that I've known for a long time, and she left us too soon. So, but her life was a testimony to her heart. So anyway, having said that, one more thing before we get to the knives. As always, a big thank you to today's video sponsor, my friends at XS Sights. Today's video is sponsored by my friends at XS Sights, the fastest sight in any light. I've been using XS Sights for a lot of years, and it's really cool to have them as a channel sponsor. XS Sights are made in the USA in the great state of Texas, and you can save 15% on your order at their website by using the coupon code SOP15. Okay, alrighty, with the business taken care of, we're almost ready to look at these knives, but I do have a little bit more rambling. I had several people comment over the last few weeks about my hair. If you've been watching the channel for a long time, you know that for years and years and years, it was about that long. I just kept it buzzed. I cut it myself with clippers in the shower because it was cheap, easy, and low maintenance. But I have reached the age where many of my contemporaries don't have hair, and I do. So I was inspired by Brandon Herrera to kind of let mine grow a little bit. So if you had that question, hopefully this answers it. Now let's get down to the old tabletop here and start looking at these knives. Okay, so here are the knives. We'll put this one aside for a minute. We'll start with the Holm. Try to give you some close-ups of this thing, but this is the Holm 1875G ODG. Features a closed length of 4.2 inches, or for those of you still stuck in that old metric system, 106 millimeters. You know, I quit doing that for a while, and I quit getting hateful comments from those stuck in the metric system, but I decided to revisit that because people just need a sense of humor. Anyway, sorry about that. The overall open length is 7.27 inches, or 184.7 millimeters, and it weighs 3.1 ounces, or 88 grams. The blade length on this particular knife is 3.1 inches, or 78.7 millimeters, by 0.1 inches, or 2.5 millimeters thick. It is a flat grind with a Warnaff design, stone-washed S90V steel with a hardness of 59 to 61. The handle material is stone-washed steel and micarta inlay here over the liners. The clip material has a ambidextrous clip. The clip material is stone-washed steel. This knife is butter smooth. Features a ceramic ball bearing. I mean, it's just got to do this on camera. Got to stay in focus for you, but really, really, really butter smooth. And then it has a push button lock on it, but it also has a safety. So this bigger button here is the push button lock, and that's how you release the lock. The small button here is a safety, so it works when the knife is closed to prevent it from accidentally getting drug open in your pocket, which I've never had that happen with a thumb stud knife, but it's there. But it also works as a secondary little extra safety when the knife is open, because even if you push the lock, you can't close it. So it's just a little double lock, actually, so I think is the best use for it. And then Well, unlock it, Brian. Okay. And then it has a little, if you want to pull it out with your thumb, you can do it like that way as well. Or you can push the button and just flick it open. And it has just a lanyard that comes with it. You can tie around one of the posts on the frame because it's got the open architecture that I really like because, look, stuff's going to get in there. This just makes it easy to get it out. And it's a very deep, as you can see, a very deep carry clip. The clip is at the very end of the handle. The price on this one is $110, which I think is a pretty normal price for S90V steel and the ceramic ball bearings and the absolute butter smooth action. But as you know, here at Survival on Purpose, we are all about the science, so I think we need to at least maintain that. And I like to test the sharpness of every knife using the pretty much internationally standard sharpness test, the redneck sharp test. So we're going to do that now. We'll get the testing medium here. Let's just see how well she does. I can tell you she's going to do great because this sucker is, by golly, I could tell it was sharp. Just from feeling, look at that, man. So, would you just look at all that hair there? Can you see that? Let me get you a piece of paper here. Just want to look at all that hair there. Okay, this sucker is sharp. This has a sharpening choil here I didn't mention. A little bit of a finger, kind of a finger notch there to let you get to the thumb stud a little easier. And it's again very lightweight at 3 ounces. It feels really good in my hand. I like the I guess reversible pocket clip. Just altogether, I think this is a really nice knife. And man, if you could just feel how smooth that is. So that's the Holm 1875G. I think it's a really well put together knife. I think it looks good, it feels good, and it's sharp as we'll call it yak shaving sharp here at Survival on Purpose. So that's the Holm. Now let's take a look at the Crusoe. So here is the Crusoe, and as you can see, it's a little bigger. Let's compare it to the Holm. There's the Holm, and here's the Crusoe. So this is more of a full-size knife. So the closed length on this one is 4.8 inches, or 122 millimeters. The overall length open is 8.35 inches, or 212 millimeters, and it weighs 144 grams, or 5.1 ounces. This blade is a clip point with a flat grind. It's 3.54 inches long, or 90 millimeters, by 0.17 inches, or 4.2 millimeters. So not quite double the thickness of the other one, but pretty thick. And then it's a sand-polished S90V. The handle material on this one is titanium. The clip is titanium. So it's a frame lock, as I said. So it's a little heavier, a little beefier. The lock is very solid. And then it has, again, this one has the ceramic ball bearing as well. This clip is also reversible. It's got a little indentation there for the clip. This one, the frame itself is basically the support. It has one I guess, post back here. Everything else is open. Take a closer look at these handles. They are slightly tapered from here to here. The taper this way, it's got a nice bevel here, tapers, and this has got a bevel back here to kind of minimize weight, but allow it to be strong. It's got some really nice little, very fine jimping here, which I like. It's just enough to give you some purchase, but not enough to really get in your way. And again, a sharpening choil here, kind of a swedge here to kind of give it a little sleekness, but allow you to have some of that thickness there. And it's a really high flat grind. So it's a very strong knife for a folding knife. So it's very pretty and very useful, I think. But again, we might want to bring out some science on it. So let's just try some other sharpening testing medium here and see how this one fares. We'll go up here. Oh my gosh. Woo, baby. So once again, look at all that hair there. So that's the Crusoe ATZ. Chuck Norris can play the violin with a piano. Alrighty, well, there's a couple of what I think are really nice folding knives from the folks at Artisan Cutlery. This one is the Holm, and this is the Crusoe, C-R-U-S-O-E, just like Robinson Crusoe. Both of them really nice. You can see this one has the button lock with the safety, very butter smooth. This one has the frame lock, also butter smooth. You can see, obviously the Crusoe's bigger. I'll be honest with you, I like these knives a lot. They're very well made. The fit and finish is excellent on them. The ceramic ball bearing is butter smooth, and they come from the factory, by golly yak shaving sharp. And I know people say, well, you should be able to sharpen a knife. That really doesn't matter. I disagree. I think it matters what comes out of the factory. It's an indication to me of the level of quality control and the level of care they put into crafting these knives. Thanks again to the folks at Artisan Cutlery for sending me these so I can show them to you. And as always, thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival is not an accident, so be prepared. I'll see you next time.